Main Lane started as a platform on which graffiti guys, street artists can freely paint and they wouldn't be chased, so they would spend a bit more time executing their masterpieces.
Tuki Balog, who owned the building, sort of built up a relationship with a graffiti artist working in the laneway. So what he created was a large sort of 3-panel system in the recess of a garage door and invited Deluxe to paint his stencil art within that framework.
I was the first artist to paint a panel for Maze, which was great. I have a friend, Jimmy Singh, who worked for Tugi at the time. He invited myself and of course all the other artists to come and paint in that first program.
You can either paint within the frames or the confines of the panel, recess on the wall, or you can paint the whole wall area, and then what's removed is just a section of the artwork that you create. So I chose to work within the recess of the panel wall and spray the stencil in there as I would in response to a little recess or a little alcove or doorway around the city.
The May Lane exhibition has been given considerable money by Visions of Australia to tour the exhibition. It's now in Samstag in South Australia in Adelaide, which is fantastic, beautiful gallery, and to about 7 venues in all.
This is my work here. This is actually a crossover between a letterform piece and a stencil-driven work, where the stencils are used in a repeated manner to build shapes and to build patterns and text within the larger context of the work.
The piece behind us here is one of my Suburban Roadhouse series, Suburban Roadhouse number 5. And these Suburban Roadhouses are my response to some of my artwork being stolen and used by a large American corporation for profit. So what that led me to do was to explore ownership of public and private space and copyright, trademark, and the corporation.
They were all exposed to all the elements and they lived for a month. As you can see, and none of them is touched or anything, because there is quite a bit of respect on the streets for woodwork, and we are showcasing what can be done on the streets. Most of them are rock stars.
These, I think, give a really strong impression of what street art is actually about.
Maze is such a unique project, and it's quite interesting because once the panels are taken off the street and then exhibited in the gallery, they become something else. I never expected that creating the panels on the street, you know, that they would sort of end up here. I think it's an incredibly visionary to bring this show alive.
It's good to spread the word, you know, good to spread the good word about street art and graffiti culture to a broader range of people that might not experience it. I think it's very valuable that we get the chance for this to tour.